Alright, guys, I got my groove back. Let's talk this boxing. Hit that sub button. I'm going to quote Tyson Fury, a piece that I saw by him. And I quote Mr. Tyson Fury. He writes, I tell him to be confident and try different moves, not just bulldoze forward. He tried that in his last fight against Joseph Parker, and he did well. It was a mature performance. But Parker showed the world how hard it will be for AJ if he fights me. Parker adopted my slipping and sliding style, but he wasn't able to quite pull it off. So that is what the former unified champion Tyson, the Don Fury, had to say. He says that Parker, because the way he fought against AJ, the way he was trying to basically box AJ and play the counterpuncher. He wasn't really being aggressive towards AJ. He was like Fury said, he was playing the counterpuncher. Because he did that, it kind of exposed AJ to the fact that AJ has a problem cutting off the ring and fighting a guy with that kind of style. And I kind of agree with that because I've always felt that AJ doesn't do well with guys that move like that, guys that keep it long, keep it rangy. Parker was trying to move, but the thing is, Parker's a short heavyweight. He's like 6'4". Well, he's not short, but for heavyweights, 6'4" is short these days. So he was like short. And Parker, the thing with Parker was he wasn't being offensive enough. Fury is a lot taller than Mr. Parker, and Fury has a longer reach. But the thing is, I don't think that AJ will be intimidated by Fury, because I guess what Fury's saying is like because he's tall and he moves, and AJ would have a hard time. And yeah, I do agree with that, but at the same time, I don't think that AJ will be necessarily intimidated, because Tyson Fury is no puncher, right? Tyson Fury also has been known to not have the best chin, right? Before Tyson Fury became this, supposedly slick fighter, slick heavyweight, he used to come forward a lot. And back when he was doing that, he was getting dropped by everybody. I mean, he got dropped by Steve Cunningham, who's not a puncher. He got dropped by Nevin Pavic. I always, butcher his name, but this guy named Nevin, he even got he even got stunned by Nikolai Furfla, the guy that got destroyed in like 2 rounds against Deontay Wilder. So I've always felt that Tyson Fury had kind of a suspect chin. You just haven't seen it lately, because in the past years he's been really changing his style and making it very difficult for his opponents to touch him. But I've always felt that he didn't have the best chin. And I've never felt that Tyson Fury was the biggest puncher. So I don't think that if Fury fights that way against Anthony Joshua, the longy, range, the way he always fights, I doubt you're going to see Anthony Joshua intimidated, because he knows that Tyson Fury, he probably watches his fights. He's watched his past fights. He knows that Tyson Fury isn't the best in the chin department. And he knows that, he knows he's not the best in the chin department. B, he knows he's not the biggest puncher. And C, he knows he's been very inactive. So, and he's been gaining weight. So when you're fighting a guy who's been very inactive and gaining weight, you got to go to his body. And in general, even if Tyson Fury was, active and constantly fighting, you have to go to his body, because that's the way you beat Tyson Fury, especially if you're shorter than Tyson Fury. You beat his style by going after him, bringing the pressure towards him. Vladimir Klitschko never went after Tyson Fury. He was too intimidated to go after Tyson Fury. But not every heavyweight is going to be intimidated the way Vladimir Klitschko was. There's going to be heavyweights out there that will bring the pressure to Tyson Fury and not care about getting countered. Vladimir Klitschko looked like he was intimidated by Tyson Fury, because he felt like, okay, if I try to take a chance and go on the inside, he'll counter me. Like, he fought so scared against Tyson Fury. I don't think Anthony Joshua was going to fight that way. And I don't think any other fighter will fight that way against Tyson Fury, to be honest with you. So I think it's going to be a case where you might see Tyson Fury give Anthony Joshua some problems with that movement. But at the same token, you might see Tyson and Anthony Joshua not be intimidated by Tyson Fury and actually bring the pressure towards him. Because that's what he needs to do to beat him. Unless Tyson Fury is so shot at this point that you don't need to do that. But like I said, I don't think he would be shot because he's, you know, still in his 20s, so he's still young. So yeah, I'm excited that they announced his opponent already. I'm gonna make a separate video about that. But yeah, so I have to say, just a short video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm back, guys. I'm back. You know, I know I've been kind of off lately. I've been making videos, but the motivation is back. So be aware of that. Goodbye.